Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys things I'm decluttering that I've already picked through. These are just things that didn't work out for me. It just straight up didn't work out with me. A lot of the things I'm just gonna leave at work in like a grab all basket. If people want to take them, they can, and someone's always willing to take stuff. And then of course the stuff that, you know, is not quite sanitary to pass on, I will definitely be tossing. So I have everything in this Bath & Body Works bag, so I'm just gonna jump in. The first thing I'm decluttering are going to be these sheet masks. I got these gifted for Christmas, and there's quite a bit of them, but I am just not interested in sheet mask anymore. I have a specific type of sheet mask that I do like to use, but once I go through those, like, I don't plan on repurchasing them just because they're bad for the environment. And I believe these are, it says like royal jelly, and I like a creamy, like a cream sheet mask, not necessarily like serum-y sheet mask. I just feel like serum sheet masks don't do much for me, and it's like you're just creating all of this waste for nothing, especially because I have like dry skin. So I'm going to be getting rid of these and putting that in that little grab basket at work. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in here left. So yeah, I'm sure someone will get some use out of them. The next thing I'm decluttering is a Victoria's Secret Old Refreshing Body Mist. This is Wild Scarlet. It just smells too fruity for my liking, and I'm just never gonna get through this, really and truthfully. I just have way too many, and I'm just gonna get rid of it, and someone else can use this over me and, you know, enjoy it since it still smells nice, just because it's just not my cup of tea anymore. Same goes to say with the Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. Now, I still love this fragrance, but it just doesn't last as long as it used to. Like, literally, it does not smell on me at all. And I have other perfumes I'm focusing on getting through, and I just feel like I try to use this, then the other perfumes that I have are going to, like, follow down the same path to the point where you can't really smell them anymore. They don't last. So I'm going to use my fragrances that are still, like my perfumes that still smell good and still last a long time, and I'm gonna pass this along. I've used about half of it. I am sad that I'm gonna have to let this go, but it's like my own fault for having too much. But might as well let somebody else like enjoy this while there's still life left to this. It's just not life up to my standards, really. So I will get this again one day when I have less perfumes, though, for sure. Especially because she was pricey. She cost a lot of money. I hope like the bright light behind me isn't like too powering. I'm going to be decluttering my 2 ColourPop Super Chalk Cheeks highlighters. This is in Hippo, which is a purple, nice purpley highlighter, and then Smoking Whistles, which is a nice gold one. I really enjoy these highlighters, but I've had them for way too long that I don't feel comfortable putting them on my cheeks. I feel like cream products that tend to go bad tend to cause a lot of sensitivity on my cheeks, and whether it's this product or whether it's something else, if I put like a cream product when my skin is like extra sensitive, it tends to break out in a bunch of little hives. And because of the age of this, I'm just not willing to risk it anymore, especially because, you know, it's just not worth it. These weren't that expensive. They were actually pretty cheap. I mean, it's ColourPop. And then it's just not worth having the texture and the uncomfortableness that they could possibly bring on. And I got these back in 2015, so they're 4 years old, and that's an uncomfortable amount of time for cheek products, in my opinion. I'm also Naked 3, but it doesn't look like how you think it looks like. I actually took out most of the eyeshadows in here. The only ones that are left are Dark Side and Blackheart, because those are shades I'm for sure not going to use. I just have a big palette, and it was just taking too much space in my makeup collection, and I'm trying to curate like a good palette to bring with me to college without bringing so many. And I decided to depot the Naked 3 because it fits in there like individually, and yeah, I mean, it's a nice mirror. So I'm just basically getting rid of the packaging. Same goes to say with the OG Anastasia contour kit. I have used the banana and the vanilla powder, and I'm currently working on the highlight, but the contour shades never ever worked for me. The highlight is sitting in that palette where I have the rest of my Naked 3, so I don't need to be holding on to this anymore, especially because you know, the contours were never that great on me. They always look patchy, so I'm just going to be tossing this, especially because I got this when this came out, and that was a long time ago. Like, Anastasia Beverly Hills OG, wow. Also getting rid of this Clinique lipstick. This is in the shade Barely, and when I look at it like this, it looks like a really good shade, but when I put it on my lips, it looks like dead lips, and that's just not cute. Like, when I swatch it, yeah, it kind of looks like it'd be a good shade. On my lips, it does not look good, so I'm going to see if somebody would like to take this, especially because, you know, it's hardly been used, but it just doesn't look good on me. I did receive it in a free gift with purchase, so at least there was that, but it's just not a shade for my coloring. Also, this is the last makeup-y item that's in here. I'm getting rid of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. As you can see, this is not my shade, and I've used it once, like, to do like cream contouring, and while I liked it, it's just not like a feasible thing. I rather reach for my like Chanel Tan de Soleil bronzer, or I rather reach for actual contour powders that are, you know, readily accessible in my reach. I can see it. This, because it's so small, it kind of like hides between everything, so I'm just going to be decluttering it because I'm not going to use it up in that way, so might as well I try to give it to someone who can use it. I have one more skincare product in here. This is the Ease Rocher Wrinkles and Radiance Smoothing Care Cream. There is quite a bit of it in here, and this is just not moisturizing at all. Like I said, I have dry skin, and this just kind of felt like a silicone layer. It just did not moisturize. It just silicone layer, then like your face would feel really dry, and I'm just gonna toss it because it's not a good cream. I'm very disappointed, honestly, with it. It's kind of a waste of a product, but it just doesn't work. It's just like, I don't know, it's not good. Also going to be getting rid of, but going in the donation pile, this is a Wet n Wild matte top coat. Remember when matte nails were in? I bought this back then and I never ever used it. I just don't like matte nails on myself. I like my Seche Vite, make it look shiny, make it look like it was gel nails. That trend come and went, so I'm gonna see if anybody wants this, but yeah, I'm getting rid of it because I never ever have used that. I also have not one, not two, but 3 glitter nail polishes. 2 are from Sally Hansen and 1 is from LA Colors. I just don't put glitter on my nails anymore. Like, these are quite old and drying out. Like, some of them are really dried out, so I'm going to be tossing all of these. Again, don't use glitter. I know there was a time where it was like the accent nail and all of that stuff was really in, but it is a pain to take off, so no thank you. Throwing these away because a lot of these are dried out. And then I'm also decluttering one more nail polish, which I believe I tried to pan, but I'm not going to use it. This is the Sally Hansen nail polish in Blue Blood. I just don't like it. It's way too dark for my liking. It is a matte nail polish, so it tends to chip a lot faster. Like, while you apply it, it dries down like instantly. It chips like at the end of the next day. So that is that. That is everything that I've decided that I'm going to be decluttering. Have you decluttered anything recently? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm not really sad about many of these. I think the one that hurts me the most is the Chanel perfume because it was so expensive, but it's not up to my standards in longevity, and I want to use my other perfumes that still haven't reached this point, so it's not just a waste all around. But I will be reunited with this one day when the time comes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video.